You know what killed me with the new Street Fighter? I don't like the more realistic style. I think they should have went more of a Dragon Ball Z. You know that fighting game, that Dragon Ball Z fighting game that has a cell shaded 3D look.
Are you talking about Xenoverse 2?
Fighter
Z. Yeah, I think. What is it? Let's call. Let's look
no, Brian. That'd be too hard to do for custom characters. They don't do custom characters like that. I'm sorry, bro. They could a game with that with all the customization they have.
Derek.
Yeah.
Like that game that you're thinking of came out.
Brian, they can't do that. That's the thing.
The realistic Street Fighter looks like dog shit. I'm sorry, it looks like dog shit.
Brian, but they couldn't make that. You gotta understand, making cell shading is too complicated for especially a customizable character where your character's face can move. You have to change the rules for every little they're not doing this, and it costs too much.
You get rid of that customized crap. Nobody does it anyway. We want.
What do you mean? That's the good thing about the game. What are you talking about? It's one of the new features. No, bro.
I will say this though.
You say that plenty of people about that Street Fighter game and enjoy it, bro. You might say that, Brian, but that's not the reality.
I mean, you're right. Well, I'm not a gamer. I'm just looking for pure aesthetics. It looks like dog shit. I'm sorry.
I don't know if it's cell shading or not.
Especially some of the
maybe Guilty Gear, maybe
some of the
first fighting games aren't crazy.
Especially some of the first Street Fighter 3D games. Like all the characters had big giant hands. Like even the women had these big giant hands. Like what the hell is going on with this? What is it called? Street Fighter 6?
Well, I don't know if Xenoverse is true. Is it true cell shaded or not?
It was a pretty popular game when it came out. Especially two. The first one, the second one, it did a pretty good job. But it's
right, and you can make your own character in there.
For the last almost 8 years, bro. The game's had like an 8-year lifespan.
Hey, Carbon, listen to what John's saying. What'd you say?
Yeah.
What'd you say, John?
Oh, I was saying that Xenoverse, they were able to do it. I don't know if it's full cell shading or not, but it's definitely cell shading, and you can create your own character.
All right, so I want to ask you guys.
I think it's possible.
All right,
I don't know how.
No, it's not of Z's level though. You got to remember, it's more simplified.
All right, hold on, wait. Let me ask you guys this.
It is. That's what I'm saying. It is more simplified.
Wait. Where's my gavel? I want to ask everybody this question.
I can sense Brian about to slander Street Fighter.
I want you guys honest opinion of this cover right here. Honest opinion, like honestly, tell me.
Why do you do this, Brian?
What?
Why do you do this?
Because this looks like shit. This is unbecoming of Street Fighter. I'm sorry. Look at it.
You trying to make a better cover, Brian? You trying to make a better cover? You trying to make a better cover?
I can make a better cover. I'm sorry. I can. I'm confident enough in my skills that I can make a better cover than that. And
hold on. Okay, all right. Okay, hold on.
It doesn't look great. Who is that supposed to be? Ken?
I guess it's Ken.
That's a new character. That's one
hold on.
It's a new character.
It's a new character.
Why is the new character on the cover though?
Well, he was introduced back in Street Fighter 5.
Cool. He looks ridiculous.
Wait a second. G-Flux the Magnificent. Hold on. You do this all the time. You like slandering games, and you pull out the worst possible cover.
Here's another one. It's just not a good
look. You're doing it again. You're doing it again.
No, you aren't judging about the gameplay. What are you talking about?
No, you're right. I don't play games, so I'm not judging it by the gameplay. I'm judging it by aesthetics, like my first impression when I see something. And I'm sorry.
This is the movie. It's a game.
All the 3D Street Fighters look like dog shit. I'm sorry, they do. They don't look good. I don't like how they look.
Opinion. I'm sorry, bro.
It doesn't look like Street Fighter.
They make money. And
look, I'm sure it does. I'm pretty sure it does make a lot of money. I'm sure the gameplay.
What's wrong about the 3D model that kind of it doesn't?
I think it's too realistic. I think I like Street Fighter in more of a cell shaded. I think they should have went for more of a cell shaded look to match the older games. You know what I'm saying?
Like Street Fighter Alpha.
No, I mean like Fighter Z, like the Dragon Ball one I showed. I think that would have been a better style.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying as far as 3D concerned. Yeah.
But
I kind of agree with
when I was looking at the cover. It's just like if I saw this cover, like this looks like some old like 1990s.
That may not be official.
1990s.
Brian, I will argue though that realistic covers is Street Fighter though. Like it's not a great cover, but it does fall in line with their history. Like if you go back and look at a lot of their old covers, they had realistic portrayals of there.
I mean that's all fine and dandy, but damn, at least make it look like look what's wrong with his face? Why does his face look like that?
Leave him
Like
alone.
what the
That
hell
might
kind
be
of
his character.
That is just his
what
character.
expression is that?
That's what I'm saying.
That is
That might be his
personality,
character.
bro.
So no, so I wasn't commenting on the fact that the cover looked realistic. That was my general critique of the games in general.
But you were saying
this
that
particular
they shouldn't
cover-
do realistic.
this-
You were saying that they should do cell shaded. So
I'm saying-
that's
No,
that's
I'm
exactly
saying-
one of the
I'm
issues that
saying-
you have with it.
No, you're not listening to me. When I was talking
That's
about
what you said.
you weren't paying attention. You weren't paying attention. When I was talking about this cover in particular, I wasn't necessarily saying that it looks realistic. That's not my problem with it. I mean, it is part of my problem is I don't think Street Fighter should look like that. But my main problem with this is just it's just a bad image. It's the bad image. My larger critique of it is the games itself. I don't think should be this realistic looking when it comes to textures. I think they should have went more with the cell shaded look. Now I know
That's
one of the early ones.
saying.
One of the early ones. See, if you look at the progression here, it's gotten more and more realistic.
Yeah.
Now I didn't like the old ones either, even though they were a little bit more closer to more of a cartooning. I have noticed. Look like the hands. It looks like they at least they tone the hand size down. They're big ass fucking hands.
I love that aspect. Can I mention
for the men? But look at maybe for the men. But when you look at
hold on.
You gotta remember how muscular the characters are, Brian. Like, even the females are super muscular. Okay,
I don't care how muscular you are. Your hands are gonna get bigger like that.
Well, hold on, Brian. You got to think about
for the men
in general. Like,
look how if you look at Chun-Li's hand compared to her head. Come on, man.
Yeah, it's an exaggeration, but
I think that's our stuff, man. Like that's why Amy's characters' hands are way bigger than their hands are way smaller on their head. Like, good lord.
That's my problem though. Exaggeration works. That's my problem though. Exaggeration, I think, works when you have more cartooning type of styles. But when you have this realistic look, and it just looks ridiculous. I just from an aesthetic point of view, I've always thought the 3D Street Fighter looks like dog shit. But that's just me.
Hold on. Leave that up. Because I think this is a good depiction of like the progression, like you were mentioning. I personally love Street Fighter 4.
Yeah, I think 4 had the best look.
Yeah, because it models, like if you look at some of the game art that was inspired for the 3D models, they have exaggerated proportions and very shapely muscles and forms. And I think that's a part of the appeal. I think once they got into Street Fighter 5 and started making it more...
Again, Derry, I think that works well for illustration and for more of a 2D
style. Hold on.
But when you go into 3D and then you're putting these realistic textures on it. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, because when you're... So, I don't know what Capcom's goal is with the 3D stuff. If they're trying to get it more and more realistic to appeal to a specific audience, or they're just testing technology and drawing it to a point where they want to fully utilize the technology that's available by providing the best, 3D detail and experience for the user. I'm kind of like you. I like traditional drawn 2D animations. I like anything that's reflective of 2D. The 3D stuff doesn't really appeal to me, but there's an audience for it. I don't think it's terrible. I don't think it's bad. I think when they're doing realistic models, I think it's appealing to a certain audience and possibly the technology that they're using.
What's the new Tekken?
I don't think it has to be.
What number Tekken is it? 8? Is it Tekken 8?
Oh, the new one?
I didn't say anything about Tekken.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna bring up some stuff from. I just wanted to compare it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because that's what looks like Street Fighter is going more and more towards, more looking like Tekken. And I'm sorry that I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right. This actually looks better than Street Fighter because they've been doing it longer. So I guess they've had time to kind of.
What makes it wrong though? Because in my opinion, it's about the emotional experience of the end product. Like, does the 3D realism?
It doesn't look like Street
negatively
Fighter.
Impact the experience.
It doesn't look like story.
You don't ever play
Street Fighter. Caleb, I've been playing Street Fighter before you were born.
You haven't played it all the way up to now. It's like you haven't played all the way up to now. You haven't played it consistently, right?
So we're talking about playing consistently. You know why? You know why? Because they went to 3D. They went to 3D.
But to like a fan that plays all the games, right? To them, they're not gonna care as much. Just play one game. Like this is the only game that looks right. This is the only good one. Somebody who plays all the games is gonna think differently than you, dude.
Caleb, I am not disregarding that. I'm pretty sure there's plenty of Street Fighter fans who still play these games. This is my personal take on it from an aesthetic point of view. When I look at Street Fighter 6, if these are the new sprites, that's not Street Fighter. That is not Street Fighter. That's Tekken. That's all I'm saying. From an aesthetic point of view, that isn't Street Fighter. That's all I'm saying. It might play like Street Fighter, and people might still love it and have fun and stuff. I get that. I'm not disregarding that. I'm not disputing that. I'm saying from an aesthetic point of view, I don't get Street Fighter vibes from it. It doesn't look like Street Fighter to me. And I think if they went with the Dragon Ball Z Fighter route, I could see that. You know,
I would love to see that.
Even the older ones, you know, even though they didn't go completely realistic, they try to still kind of keep it somewhat, I guess, colorful. I don't know. It just doesn't look right to me. But that's just me. It's just me.
No, I agree. I see what you're saying now. It does give the Tekken type of vibe. But I don't know. In my opinion, like when I look at stuff like that, it's about the emotional impact. Like how cool is the imagery that's being produced? Like look at that. Look, I don't even know the name of that character, but that looks badass. That Tekken 8.
That's like in a cutscene too.
That looks cool. I have to give you, but Tekken's known for this type of style. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
This looks way cooler than the Street Fighter stuff. You know, I mean,
I got a question though with
it might be lighting or something. I don't know. Yeah, go ahead, Big O.
Okay, I know like with Mortal Kombat and Tekken, you know, they have like a storyline. I know Street Fighter has a storyline as well too, but do they actually do the storyline in the game? Like I'm not sure about the new versions of Street Fighter. Like, did they ever try that attempt? You said Tekken?
What do you mean in game?
I remember the Tekken.
Hold on. Explain that a little more. What do you mean in game? Like I don't understand.
Basically, it's like a storyline. Like basically, as you're fighting, there's a story element
like
to
cutscenes
it. Like you can show story. Like you can choose story mode.
Street Fighter's always had story mode. Yeah, Street Fighter's always had story mode.
Okay.
You never play Street Fighter?
Cause see, I play Street Fighter like, you know, when you're in a tournament and that type of stuff.
Oh, okay.
Like at story mode, it's like I never known for them to have like a cutscene. Like say Mortal Kombat, you can do the fighting. Like if you play the storyboard mode, you can be fighting and stuff like that. And once you finish fighting them, you know it continues. It's with cutscenes and things and stuff like that. I just never seen.
Yes, there are cutscenes. Like there are cutscenes in the new ones.
Yeah, I thought so.
The new one meaning Street Fighter 6, right?
Oh, Street Fighter 5.
Those ones.
I don't know about 6.
5.
Okay, all right.
6 hasn't come out yet, but I know Street Fighter 5. There's actual cutscenes,
the demo came
story mode, and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, now see this is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. That is not Cammy. That's not Cammy.
What do you mean they're old? No, they're older in this. What are you talking about? They age.
Cammy. It's not
Brian. They've aged in this game. Brian, what do you mean?
It's not her. That is not Cammy. I'm sorry. That is not Cammy. That looks like a Tekken.
Brian, she's really older.
A Tekken fighter.
Show us the real Cammy, Brian.
Now, what are you talking about? All the characters have aged since the last game. That's the thing about this game. They're all become like mentors now. They aren't really fighting as they used to be.
I don't have a problem with that. You know.
So there's designs changed to make them look older.
I do kind of like that one.
May I say something on that though too?
I'm just saying in general.
I believe it took a page out of Mortal Kombat for that too.
That's Tekken, dude.
Because they did the same thing as well too. I like the swooshes and stuff like that.
Doesn't Cammy wear rollerblades?
Oh, we're definitely off track here.
I thought Cammy wore rollerblades.
Unintended.
Oh no,
she does not have rollerblades.
I thought Cammy did wear rollerblades at once. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, she wore rollerblades. Because remember, her inspiration was from Homegirl, Alita, Battle Angel, Alita, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the original Cammy had rollerblades.
No, the original. No, this is the original. She didn't. No, the original didn't have.
Yeah, she had she had those boots on.
Combat. She had combat boots on. Yeah,
combat boots. Yeah, that's Cammy, not the rollerblade. I don't know where the rollerblades come from.
I think the rollerblades was like her second iteration when she had like the I think so. I can't remember.
Can you highlight that sketch? I'm curious about that sketch before you leave this page. Yeah, like who did that? Is this like a fan drawing?
Looks like a
'Cause-
fan thing. Yeah. Let me go to open
Yeah,
image.
I mean it's not bad. It's not bad at all. But I just never knew
That's good, though. That's good.
Cammy's character having rollerblades. It is actually pretty interesting concept because it almost looks like partially mech.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This
thing
is
going on.
I don't know if this
drawn.
is official art though. Yeah, I like that.
Kind of reminds me of Streets of Rage.
Yeah.
Lucid O Studio.